We have Dan Graziano and Todd McShay here with us this afternoon. So let's start, given the fact that that first overall pick, it's Goff, it's Wentz, it's Goff, it's Wentz. Well, you know what? It depends on who you want to listen to right now. So what does that all mean for that 2 spot in Cleveland right now, Todd?
Well, first of all, do they have a position player at another spot outside of quarterback that they want to take? So I've heard everything. I'm starting to hear everything about every team in the top 10. That's this time of year. But with Cleveland specifically, I keep hearing more and more
Titans about trying to move up for that 1 spot. So we know for a fact there is quarterback interest in Philadelphia.
What's interesting, though, is they don't have a second.
Right.
So you're talking about 77 and 79 are your next best 2.
8-2. You probably have to give up next year's first rounder.
Yes.
And that's a heavy, heavy commitment for a quarterback you're not too sure about.
So that's where it becomes interesting. And beyond that, the teams to me that really are excited right now, San Diego, Dallas, Jacksonville, and especially Baltimore, because if both of those quarterbacks go 1 and 2, whether it's to Cleveland or a team like San Francisco or Philadelphia moving up to 2, now you look at this board and all of a sudden, still remaining, Joey Bosa, Laramie Tunsil, offensive tackle.
Then maybe that's a spot that Tennessee makes a move with and the Eagles slide down.
Exactly. I mean, they could move up into this 7, 8, 9 range and come up and get the offensive tackle. Let's go with that Eagles transition. They move up to 8. They only probably have to give up that 43rd pick, I would guess one of the second rounders. And so now you still have 8, which you go get your offensive tackle, Ronnie Stanley. And then beyond that, you're still talking about 33, 45, and 64 to go get positions that they need.
Thank you. Brianna Stewart here with us. I'm curious, when do you get more sleep? After you make history in the WNBA draft or after you make history by winning 4 straight national championships?
I think I've actually gotten more sleep after we won four national championships than I have last night.
What was your night like last night?
It was...
I want 4 national championships. I want what nobody else has been able to do. To be able to deliver on what you said was a goal your freshman year, what was the significance of that in your mind?
It was huge.
Everything that you accomplished with him, but he's no longer going to be with you side by side. So pull back the curtain for me a little bit. What's the best story you have about Gino that you can share?
Oh, my goodness. He brought me back into practice.
How long did you actually run the stairs for?
It was a while because I was
5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes?
I would say like 20 minminutes probably.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess you didn't make that miss again next time in a drill.
Yeah, that was the only time I ran stairs in practice. Only time.
You lost 5 games in your 4-year career at UConn. So with that said, how did this team, how did your experience, how did Gino prepare you for adversity at the next level? Dad and his manager, Mr. Stacey Elliott, here with us this afternoon. I heard you were here for the day, and I was like, man, I got to bring Dad in for the conversation. What do you guys make of all the build-up to the draft? How are you handling it so far, Zeke?
I'm just soaking it all in. Probably just making sure you get those workouts in, because as soon as the draft is over, you got rookie mini camp, so you don't want to go on a rookie mini camp trying to make your first impression out of shape. So, just trying to make sure, what's important is making sure you keep doing whatever you can to get on the field, work out, and stay in shape.
For you, as a dad, what has this been like?
It's really been surreal, but I've been really busy.
There's a very large number of them that could be playing in the NFL next season. They're your teammates, and they're guys that you've been close to. So overall, beyond your son being drafted, what's it going to be like for you to see all these kids take this step together?